So, chapter 363 of Black Clover is finally out, and we start off with the chapter as the narrator saying that the hope of the kingdom of Asta returning is close. But then we focus on Lucius as he's talking to Yuno, as he says that you people seems to be very attached to Asta. But even if he were to be alive, he will never be able to come. I have already plotted that and got that taken care of. And just like my previous chapter review, I did stated that Lucius probably sent Donatio over to the Witch Forest to make sure that Asta doesn't come back because he doesn't want any chances because of the results of what happened in the Lands of the Rising Suns. Because in the beginning, the Lands of the Rising Suns was supposed to be in favor of Lucius, but then suddenly since Asta was there, then it wasn't in his favor. And then so now I'm seeing that Lucius is probably just like, you know what? I want to make sure since Judgment Day is about to happen and the land of the witches, they have all this magic and everything. Because remember, Lucius knows everything. Lucius has eyes and ears and everything. So Lucius probably was just like, you know what, during this battle, they're probably going to be desperate. So they're probably going to go to the lands of the witches. So Donatio, you're the perfect person because of your scaling magic, because your scaling magic can decrease the opponent's magic and also increase anybody's magic that you seems to be pleased. So it just does make sense of why he's made Donatio goes into the witch forest. So the battle have shifted in focus on Donatio as he is battling against the witches and their three monster golem as they're shooting lasers and all magic attacks at Donatio, as one of the witches says that we won't let you interfere with the doors of faith. But Donatio activated his scale magic, scale of dominance, as the magic starts to disappear. As Donatio says that now that I become a paladin, the magic that is used before me will be used to tilt into my favor towards the righteous one. Because Donatio's magic, the scaling magic, is able to interfere with the people's manas or magic powers. So with that, Donatio goes on ahead on a rampage and destroy anything that's in front of him. The witches, the three golem monsters, and we just see a whole bunch of debris as Donatio is getting closer and closer to the ritual to try to stop it, as he's able to locate it. And he says that the future where the devils threatens order must be prevented. As the angel guardians are charging up for their next attack, as they're charging up, the witches are freaking out because there's no way to stop the angel guardians as they shoot their laser to stop the ritual from happening. And as the laser continuously going and closer, we get shifted to Yami versus Morgan. And now Yami's having a difficult time fighting against Morgan because based on this panel, we see that Morgan is standing tall and Yami kind of looks like he got some scratches and some wounds on there. But Morgan goes on ahead and he tells Yami that Lucius have seen the past of a peaceful world and that the lands of the witch forest, they're a huge threat. So be reborn, Yami, and let us be once more and defend the country together like the good old days, like the gray deer days. But Yami says, sorry, Morgan, I can't be partners with you anymore because I already have my own squad. As Yami is just thinking back at the time when Morgan says that Yami has a good eye on catching good people and powerful people. Then we shifted back to Donatio as the Angels Guardians beam is getting closer and closer until Zoras Trap magic has been activated and reverted the beam back to Donatio and his Angel Guardians. But it really didn't do that much damage to Donatio as he's standing tall, as the Black Bulls has finally emerged, and it says that the Black Bulls are going to take you down, as we see Not, Magnus, Luck, Charmy, Ghost. We just see everybody, and they're all ready to go ahead and throw hands against Lucius, as Lucius says, once more, you fools who have been served by the devil, you will be obliterated by me, as the chapter ends. So this chapter just pretty much just sets up everyone's situation on what's going on. And it was really cool to see that the Black Bulls are all going to team up together to try to go ahead and take down Donatio. And it's going to be an interesting fight between, the Black Bulls versus Donatio and the Paladin form. So there's going to be a lot of crazy magic, especially if like the Witch Queen, Dorothy, and Vanessa are involved. So there's going to be a lot of interesting aspects that's going to be happening. And also, too, it was really good to see Yami's status in this war, to see like how he's handling against Morgan. I do believe that we will probably see Not and Morgan reenact one another. But in the meantime, Yami's going to have to hold it down. And hopefully, when we focus on Yami and Morgan's battle, we get more like character development between their relationship, because it's really interesting how like close Yami was to Morgan, and the same thing for like Yami to Not. So there's just a lot of interesting aspects in this chapter that's just building up. But other than that, let me know down in the comment section what was your favorite moment of this chapter, what you guys think about this chapter. And if you guys do like the video, please hit the like, subscribe, and remember, always be decent. This is the Monto Man. I hope you guys have a wonderful day and be safe out here. Peace.